Hello everyone. In the last class we studied about Pythagoras theorem, converse of the Pythagoras theorem and problems on Pythagoras theorem. Our Pythagoras theorem says in a right angle triangle the square on the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. Converse says if at all in a triangle the square on the longest side is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides, then those two sides contain a right angle. And based on that we worked out many problems. Now let us continue. The next problem is, it is in the exercise. PQR is a right angled triangle, right angled at P. So right angled at P. PQR is a right angled triangle, right angled at P. And M is a point on QR such that PM is perpendicular to QR. PM is perpendicular to QR. Show that PM square is equal to QM into MR. I've already told you, whenever PM square comes QM into MR, you have to take the three right angled triangle and prove that they are similar. So which are the three triangles? One is original triangle. Another one, the triangle obtained by drawing PM perpendicular to QR. So this is the original triangle PQR. Another one, both right angled at M. That is what you have to remember. Then it is very easy for you to prove. So now what is the next step? By this it has formed two triangles. One is MPQ. So M, I name this as Q because when I write out like this it is common, I can write out this is P. Another one MRP. So R I will write down up. R common P. So MRP. So what can I do? If at all they have asked for 3 marks, you can prove that this triangle is similar to this triangle. How? This is equal to this 90. This is common and the remaining angles are equal. Therefore, the two triangles are similar because they are equiangular. Again, this one and this one. What can I say? This is equal to 90. These are the common angles and the remaining angles are equal, and thus the two triangles are equiangular and similar. Now, what happens if A is similar to C, B, and A is similar to C? I can say this is similar to this is similar to this. So I can say this is similar to this. Enough. Now, based on that, I go directly. Now I want, see, I told you again how to prove. First you take these two triangles and prove that similar. How? These two equal to 90. Angle PQR is equal to angle MQP. Why? Common angle. Therefore angle PRQ is equal to angle MPQ. Why? Remaining angle. Therefore the two triangles are equiangular and similar. What is the second step? PQR is and PMR. Angle RPQ is equal to angle RMP is equal to 90. Angle PRQ is equal to angle MRP. See, in this figure it is common. These are the two remaining angles, therefore the two triangles are similar. So I can say triangle PQR is similar to triangle PMQ is similar to triangle RMP. Now, my aim is to get PM square. Where is PM? Here there is no PM. Here there is. So, I take those two triangles. Triangle PMQ is similar to triangle RMP. Right? So, after that, where is PM? Here. PM by RM. Therefore, PM by RM, the sides of the similar triangles are proportional. So, PM by RM is equal to MQ by PM. Right? So you get PM square is equal to QM into M. This is the answer. Finished. Let us move on to the next one. Our next question is like this. ABD is a right-angled triangle, right-angled at A, and AC is perpendicular to BD. ABD is a right-angled triangle, right-angled at A, and AC is perpendicular to BD. Show that AB square is equal to BCBD, AC square is equal to BCDC, AD square is equal to BDCD. Just now I said, whenever AB square comes into this, what you have to do? Take these three right-angled triangles. When you take it separately, you will understand better. So, I draw three right-angled triangles separately and let us prove it. One is original. Original right-angled at A. B is the base, C is the vertex, D is the vertex. Am I right? Other two right angled at C. One is CBA. We have to take B down. CBA. Another one CAD. So where D should come, here D I put because common angle it will be. CDE. Right? Now, I need not look at this figure now. Same thing I have drawn here. From these three, I can prove that they are similar. How can I prove? First, you take these two triangles. In triangle ABD and triangle ABC, angle DAB is equal to angle ACB is equal to 90. I am not going to write because many times we have written. So, I am not going to write, I will just tell you. Angle DAB is equal to angle ACB is equal to 90. Angle ABD is equal to angle CBA is common. Therefore, angle ADB is equal to angle CAB remaining. Therefore, the two triangles are equiangular and similar. Now, this triangle and this triangle, original triangle and the other triangle. What is that? In triangle ABD and in triangle ACD, angle BAD is equal to angle ACD is equal to 90. Angle ADB is equal to angle CDA common. Therefore, angle ABD is equal to angle CAD remaining. Therefore, the two triangles are similar. When A is similar to B and A is similar to C, I can say A is similar to B similar to C. So, I write down right angle triangle ABD is similar to right angle triangle ACB is similar to right angle triangle ACD. Now, first I want AB square. Where is AB? AB is here, AB is here. So, I take out those two triangles. So, first step. Right angle triangle ABD is similar to right angle triangle ABC. Therefore, where AB is there, you take that. Or you write on all the three. AD by AC, AD by AC is equal to AB by BC is equal to BD by AB. Now, I want AB. So, AB square is equal to BC into BD. I put. First one I put. Correct? Now I want AC square. Where AC comes? Here AC is not there. These two triangles. So, this is the first one. Second one I do. Right angle triangle ABC is similar to right angle triangle ACD. So, now I want AC square. Where is AC? Here. AC by DC. AC by DC is equal to BC by AC. BC by AC. Did I get AC square? Yes. Cross multiplication. AC square is equal to BC into DC. Finish. Now what is the third one? Let me go to the third one. Third one I have to get AD square. Where is AD? AD is here as well as here. So I write down right angle triangle ABD is similar to right angle triangle ACD. Right? So AD by CD is equal to AB by AC is equal to BD by AD. My aim is to get AD square. So this one and this one. AD by CD is equal to BD by AD. So cross multiplication I get AD square is equal to BD into C. AD square is equal to BD into C. So very easily you can get like this. If you understand like this, there is no problem at all. Let us move on to the next problem. Our next question is very simple. ABC is an isosceles right angle triangle, right angled at C. ABC is an isosceles right angle triangle, right angled at C. So what is the meaning of isosceles? This is right angle triangle, AC is equal to BC, right? Then only when these two sides are equal, then it is called isosceles right angle triangle. I have to prove AB square is equal to 2AC square. It's simple. According to Pythagoras, what can I say? AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. What they want? 2AC squares. Can I write down AB square is equal to AC square plus AC square? Why? BC is equal to AC. So I can write down AC square plus AC square. So AB square is equal to 2AC square. Finished. Let us move on to the next one. Let us read the next question. ABC is an isosceles triangle with AC is equal to BC. If AB square is equal to 2AC square, prove that ABC is a right angle triangle. So it looks like just ulte of the first one, right? So AB square it has come. So let me draw as if it is a right angle triangle only. Okay. Now AB square. So I write down AC is equal to BC. They have given AC is equal to BC. They have given AB square is equal to 2AC square. Shall I write down AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square? Yes, because AC is equal to BC. AC square plus BC square. This is converse of Pythagoras theorem. Converse by converse of Pythagoras theorem. What is that? If the square on the longest side is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides, then the side, those two sides contain a right angle. AC and BC contain a right angle. So angle C is 90. So therefore, ABC is a right angle triangle right angled at C. So that is how the method goes. It is isosceles, so this is equal to this. Given AB square is equal to 2AC square, I can write down AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square by the converse of Pythagoras. Let us move on to the next one. Our next question is like this. ABC is an equilateral triangle of side 2A. Find each of its altitude. So if it is an equilateral triangle, what is the meaning of equilateral triangle? All the sides are equal. 2A, 2A, 2A. In the equilateral triangle, altitudes, all the altitudes are equal. So this is 90, this is 90. Am I right? So whenever I divide, the altitude divides the base into two equal parts. So this is A, this is A. So I can write down H. So A, B, C. I call it as P. AP is the altitude. I have to find out what is AP. So in right angle triangle ABP, AB square is equal to AP square plus BP square. So AB square, what is AB square? 2A the whole square is equal to what is AP square? That itself is the altitude h square plus BB square. Half of 2A is A, so A square. So 4A square minus A square is equal to h square. So h square is equal to how much? 3A square. Therefore, altitude h is equal to square root of 3A square is equal to h is equal to A square. When you take out A, square root of 3. That is the answer. So take this as 90, right angle triangle. Similarly, all h will be equal in the equilateral triangle. So measure of each altitude is A square root of 3. Let us move on to the next one. Our next question is like this. Prove that the sum of the squares of the sides of a rhombus is equal to the sum of the square of its diagonals. Let me draw the rhombus. What is the property of the rhombus? In a rhombus, all the sides are equal and diagonals bisect each other perpendicularly. Diagonals are not equal. A, B, C, D. If it is a rhombus, all the sides are equal and diagonals bisect each other perpendicularly. So if this is 90, this is also 90, this is also 90, this is also 90. Right? Now, what I have to prove, that you have to see first. Sum of the sides of a rhombus. So square of the sides. So since square of the sides they were asked, let me take right angle triangle one by one. So what is the first one? In right angle triangle AOB, what can I say? AB square is equal to AO square plus BO square. Second one, in right angle triangle BOC, BC square is equal to BO square plus OC square. Next one is right angle triangle, this is over, DOC, CD square is equal to DO square plus CO square. Next one is right angle triangle AOD, AD square is equal to AO square plus OD square. Right? Till here you understood. Now the sum of the squares of the sides of the rhombus. Let us add all that. AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus AD square is equal to AO square plus BO square plus BO square plus OC square. See, we added left hand side, now we are adding all right hand side, plus OD square plus CO square plus AO square plus OD square. Right? So what do I get is equal to 2 times CO square plus 2 times BO square plus 2 times CO square plus 2 times DO square. So what do we do? In this 2 is common. Let us take out 2 of AO square plus BO square plus CO square plus DO square. Right? Is equal to 2 of, what is AO? Half of AC the whole square plus what is BO? Half of BD the whole square plus what is CO? Half of AC the whole square plus what is DO? Half of BD the whole square. Right? BO is equal to half of BD the whole square is equal to, let me write on here, 2 into half of AC the whole square is 1 by 4 AC square plus 1 by 4 BD square plus 1 by 4 AC square plus 1 by 4 BD square. So is equal to 2, 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4, half AC square plus half BD square. Right? Again half is common, take out 2 into half AC square plus BD square. Did we get the answer? 2 ones are 2 ones are. The sum of all the sides of the squares of the rhombus is equal to the sum of the diagonals. AC square plus BD square. We come to the conclusion. So, the remaining sums I'll continue in the next class. If you like my video, please share it with others and subscribe it. Thank you very much.